Hello everybody, it's Catherine and I'm going to do the solution-focused model for my roleplay today. So, hi Phil, Catherine.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. What brings you in today?
Well, I guess I have a problem with alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that?
My friends are saying that I rely on it too much.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Um, so, I don't know. I enjoy having my beer every night.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Alright. Um, if I told you could go to bed tonight and wake up in the morning and your urge to have a beer every night and have a few too many would be gone and you could kind of cope through life without it and you'd be okay. You'd feel alright without it. What would that look like for you?
I don't know. I I guess I haven't really thought about it.
Okay, sure. Um, in the last month or so, has there been a time when um, there's been something else to do and you've realized that you're not drinking as much, or that you are with certain people and you're not drinking, or is there any time in the last month that you can think of that you haven't drank as much?
Probably, but I don't know. There might have been, but I can't think of anything right offhand.
Okay. Um, so you mentioned your friends are kind of concerned about you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any friends in particular, or are there multiple friends?
Yeah, there's a couple. I'm here because I don't know, because they urged me to come, and I guess I get a little angry or upset sometimes. And one of my close friends and I got in a kind of an argument about it and stuff. So I decided it's probably time
Okay.
to talk to somebody or do something about it, I guess.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you've got some friends that are really concerned about you and care about you and want you to be well. Is
Yeah.
that a fair assessment?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What friend is it that you got in the argument with and kind of has urged you to take this first step?
A good friend of mine named Justin.
Justin? Okay, all right. So let's go back a little bit to a question I was asking before. That I was asking if there's something that you have done in the last month that you realized, oh, I'm not drinking as much, or tonight I didn't want to go for a beer because I was doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like maybe the stress is kind of leading you to maybe grab a beer after work or that kind of thing. Is that right? Is that what you mentioned earlier?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just I don't know. Just makes me comfortable.
Okay. Are there what kind of hobbies do you like to do?
Golf. But I can't golf right now because it's winter time.
Mm-hmm.
I like to bowl, play cards with friends and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you bowl with Justin?
No.
No? Okay. Do you play cards with Justin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
We could play golf too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Would it be out of the norm to pick up the phone and call Justin to see if he wanted to hang out and play cards or something next time you wanted to grab a beer? Try and replace the beer activity with.
Sometimes we do it together though too. Like, I mean, he doesn't drink like I do.
You drink and play cards together sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. It sounds like Justin's kind of supportive of you, kind of trying to get over this a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you think he would be supportive of, abstaining from drinking when he's around you for a little while until you're able to get on the other side of this?
Yeah, probably because he only has maybe a couple on the weekend or something like that. It's not.
Okay. Okay.
He doesn't need it. He
Okay.
just does it when we're hanging out.
Okay. So maybe you could talk to Justin tomorrow and say, as you know, I'm trying to work through this, and I'm going to need somebody to kind of support me, and ask him if he can be your support through this, and ask him if, when you want to try and crack open a beer, if you can call him instead, and when you're hanging out, maybe you can ask him if he can abstain from drinking for a little bit. Just
Yeah.
kind of while you work through the hard part of this, because, sounds like it's going to be a hard choice for you.
Yeah. It will. That's probably the first thing I do when I get home from work. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the first step is often the hardest, and you're here for sure, taking this first step. You're kind of realizing, this isn't really the way I want to live my life. I kind of want to. There's more out there for me, and I think this friend Justin of yours, he's a really good support, and I think he's going to be a good lifeline for you through this. So, okay, just a minute, please. So, until I see you next week, could you maybe reach out to Justin and kind of talk to him about those things, and then we'll start working towards that, and see if maybe you can kind of have a couple less beers this week, and see if you can keep track of that, and just kind of take these just first small steps, and you've already taken this first really big step. So,
Sure.
so why don't you work on those this week, and we'll get back together next week, and we'll kind of talk through some more.
Okay.
Okay? Do you feel okay with that? Does that feel like a good plan to you?
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any other ideas or suggestions that you'd like to try or suggest?
No, not offhand. I mean, this is really just kind of
Mommy.
the first thing for me. So I don't know, because I haven't really thought much about it.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, that's another thing this week. You take the time to kind of think about it and see, think about what that question I asked you. What would it look like if you woke up tomorrow and you didn't need the beer? Think about that, and we can kind of touch on that some more next week, and think about some hobbies and things maybe you would like to replace the drinking with, if there's something like that. Okay?
okay,
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, and it was great meeting you, Phil.
thanks.
Have a great day.
Yep, you too.